Welcome to the BFF Report. I'm your host, Mike B, aka Phony, and as you can see, I got a brand new green screen. Isn't that nice and green? Look at that. This one wasn't so green, or maybe it was. I don't know. Anyways, sure we'll find out in post, won't we? So, well, today was supposed to be about StarCraft 2. Unfortunately, somebody was like, oh yeah, there's no NDA. And then when I loaded up the game, I was like, yeah, I'm about to get in this bitch and do a BFF report. What's up? And everyone's gonna hate me because I'm gonna be like, oh, it's like Warcraft 3 with a new skin. What's up? But then it was all like, oh, there's an NDA. And I was like, oh, sweet. Awesome. So that was like Sunday or something like that. And then, so very last second, I decided, okay, I'm gonna do Just Cause because Just Cause 2 just came out or is about to come out. Depends when you watch this. And it's a fun game. It looks fun. So, or could be fun. Might be fun. I don't know. Why don't we go and find out?
Alright, so before you get your panties in a bunch, yes, it's a demo and all that stuff, but it's like probably the biggest demo I've ever played. And your initial mission or whatever it is you're Clive Owen and this chick's gonna tell you to go and blow shit up. Really, that's the whole point of this game. There's really nothing else in this game except for blowing things up. Okay, yeah, there's a plot line, you gotta find this dude who's like a rogue agent or something, but I mean, really, nobody gives a shit. It's all about blowing things up. It's like my favorite part. I hear you're very skilled. They tell me I'm the best. Really? It's like, I'm gonna walk into a job interview one day. It's like, so what sets you apart from the other applicants there, Mike? Well, you know what? They tell me I'm the best. What? I don't need a resume. So the starting area gives you a few weapons, some grenades, and but really there's like canisters of flammable liquid and compressed gas and everything just kind of laying around, you know, just chilling, you know, next to each other, you know, conveniently. Let's go and have some fun. First, let's talk about this grapple. I'm sure you've seen the videos and all that stuff, but you could attach item A to item B. It doesn't really matter what it is, and then set off a reaction, and then kind of just watch what happens. Now, sometimes you go through great lengths to try to set up these crazy, you know, Rube Goldberg's type of explosions, and it doesn't always work out. Doesn't necessarily mean that the end result isn't, you know, favorable. I mean, you can get pretty creative with it, you know? How about, let's attach a box to a compressed gas cylinder and shoot it in the air. How about, terrorist? Let's attach him to a compressed gas cylinder and shoot him into the air. That's always fun. Or, how about a terrorist attached to a horizontal compressed air cylinder, shoot him across the ground, right? Or we could do the same thing with a moving car. Do it Old West style, you know? How about attaching a terrorist to an unexplainably combustible propaganda trailer, Or how about sticking two terrorists together and killing them for bonus points? Why don't we stick two of them together and then grenade a nearby vehicle? No, wait. Let's attach a terrorist to a horizontal compressed gas cylinder, wrap him around a gas pump, and destroy the entire station! Yes! And I can't even begin to tell you how many hours I wasted trying to surf one of these things. But I'm sure one of you will figure it out. If you haven't already noticed, this game does not focus on reality or making sense. If you have an issue with suspending disbelief for any length of time, I highly suggest you do not buy this because you will be miserable every moment of this game. And I mean, you know, for the rest of us who grew up with BA brackets and the rest of the A-team, things like, you know, the never-ending supply of parachutes, riding gas canisters into the sky, and even this scene where I survived crashing this helicopter into a massive monument by diving out at the last second. It all pretty much makes... Oh, whoops. Alright, we're gonna try it again. There we go. See? Yeah, it all makes sense. And you gotta think, where does this idea come from? I mean, who sat down and said, hey guys, let's take Grand Theft Auto 4, Bionic Commando, Last Action Hero, and Clive Owen, throw it all in a mix, and turn it into a game? Granted, it's only the demo. However, you know, the element that makes this game so fun, which is the free roaming and the physics and how everything kind of blows up and affects everything else and all the chain reactions and etc., also, it could work against it. Just in the demo alone, within the first 5 minutes, you see how you can either duke it out with Mr. Lee here, or you could jump into this armored truck and pull a fat chick reverse cowboy. And even though the NPC AI isn't exactly, phenomenal or groundbreaking, you gotta give them an E for effort, at least. Yeah. Something else that I found kind of amusing was the ability to somersault from the driver's seat onto the hood of the vehicle and back again. Again, I just want to reiterate that this falls into the does not make sense and we're not really following realistic guidelines as far as physics and all that's concerned. I mean, this guy is clearly in good shape. He can do that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Also keep in mind that the more chaos you cause, the more points you build up. You can unlock weapons, vehicles, explosives. You can also unlock missions and races and stuff like that. There's a race that gets unlocked in the demo. Honestly, I didn't feel like doing it because I was too busy blowing things up. But download the demo, you try it. Not really a lot else to say about Just Cause 2. I mean, what other game allows you to base jump from one helicopter to the next and then turn around and raid all over the place with it? What about being chased by a gunship and ditching the chopper for a plane? Then turn around and crash that plane into a building that has another helicopter on it. Well, besides Just Cause 1 and maybe Mercenaries 2 to some extent, there really isn't anything else. So download the demo, the game's going to be out pretty much any time now, and decide for yourself. Lastly, the PS3 version reportedly has a built-in recorder that will upload in-game footage direct to YouTube. So prepare to see this exact scene like 47,000 times within the game's first week of release. Thanks a lot.
Alright, so next week we'll have StarCraft 2, and if I say it looks like a Warcraft 3 reskin, will you guys really get mad? Because at first glance, it does kind of have that same thing going, it just looks like a higher res version of it, and I'm sorry, I really am. But I'll be honest. But at the same time, I'll try not to come off as a noob and all this stuff, because I was not one of the 11 million people that purchased the game. I'm sorry. I was a Warcraft 3 guy, and I was a Warcraft 2 guy, a Warcraft 1 guy, and a Duke Nukem 3D guy. I was one of those kind of guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, the DOS computers, 486 and stuff like that. I was all, pow, 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 oh, what's up? 2 megabytes of video RAM, what's up? Anyways, no more caffeine for me, and I will see you guys next week.